Hey, Ryan here with Thanks.io, playing around with the new Claude Chrome extension. You see it over on the right side here. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to try to get the Claude extension to help me set up the $2 a day real estate listing system, which pretty much prints money for any real estate agent willing to use it and apply it for long enough. But as we know, most real estate agents either aren't smart enough or committed enough or have enough attention span to go through a process like this, even if it means it'll print money. So I want to see if the AI can help us do it. So here we are. I've got the extension installed. You should know how to install a Chrome extension, but if you don't, just Google it or go tell your AI that you want the Claude Chrome extension installed. Once you've done that, I've given it a simple prompt. I said, can you help me execute the campaign mentioned on this page? And the URL for this is thanks.io/$2 listing system. You see it up there on the top in my browser. So can you help me with this? And then what it does is, it kind of recaps what's on the page, did that very nicely. And then it starts to walk me through what it needs. So I'm going to pretend I don't have a Thanks.io account at all. I don't have a Thanks account yet. I will create that now. All right, so let me pause and go do that. Okay, so I'm clicking login, create my free account. You get your samples, all this other stuff here in the Thanks.io walk-in onboarding process. But now I'm going to come back. Look what it says. It says, sound good. Go ahead and create your account, which I did. Once you're signed up and logged in, let me know and I'll help you. So, this is interesting. I logged in. What's it going to do for me? I'm logged in. Let's see what happens here. Is it going to help me do even all that very basic stuff for the onboarding? So it's taking a screenshot. Oh, maybe I need to be in the browser. Oh, it navigated. Woo! So everything you see on the screen right now, it's actually doing. I'm not touching it. This is creepy. No, it's not creepy. It's fun. All right. Cool. Look at this. It's telling me what to do next. It's walking me through the process. So I need a few details from you. Okay. My website is, we'll just give it my personal blog, ryanhartman.net. My phone number, here you go. Oh, is it actually going to do all this for me? My home valuation page URL, I'll just give it myhouseathanging.com for now. So this would be the URL on your website where people get their home value, or if you're using a tool like House at Hanging. My name is Ryan Hartman, and then my target area is, let's just do York, PA is my target. And you may need to purchase it. Okay. So this is cool, right? So I answered the questions now. Let's see. I take my hands off the computer and watch the magic robot do its thing. Uh-oh, look, it's doing it. It's going to do my branding builder. I'm getting excited. Is it actually going to do it for me? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you going to do? It's setting it up. It's typing it. Look, it typed my URL in. Oh my goodness. This is fun. I'm going to go get some coffee. Here, you guys sit and watch this, and I'll be right back. Okay, is it still working? Need anything from me? No, it's doing it. All right. All right, so this is fun. Pretty much the thing is controlling my computer. I was able to go get my coffee. It's doing my work for me. Have a sip. Wonderful. I could just kick back, relax. So I'm just gonna let the video run. Try to keep you guys entertained, maybe while we watch the magic robot set up this campaign for me. I'm curious to see how long it's going to take. We're about 4 minutes in right now. But it's actually controlling the Thanks.io platform for me. I just took my hands off the computer. This is the branding builder step that it's going through. So you can see what it's doing is it's doing some of the basics. I don't know if it's going to upload a photo of me, because I don't know if it will. It actually did. It went and grabbed the header for my website. So not perfect, but if I wanted it to put a different image in there, I'm sure I could just upload the image, to the Claude chat and say, hey, I would rather my branding builder have this photo. So pretty easy. Let's see what happens next here. So now it's going to go create the golden note card campaign that's explained in the docs of that video. So it's going into the campaigns page. Again, hands-free. This is like Brave New World stuff, right? Or whatever they call it. But let's see. Very, very cool. Now, I'm using the Sonnet 4.6 model, not the advanced Opus model. It's a little cheaper on tokens, I guess. I wonder if Haiku could have handled this. It just had Sonnet on by default, so that's what I chose. But you can see it up there in the top left. But this is very cool because essentially what I did was I created a doc and a video explaining how to wire this up. And what you can do now is you can go use this Claude Chrome extension and just say, yo, go and follow the instructions that this wacko gave me and go build this for me. And it's doing it. Look at this. So I'm just going to let it run. Look, it's selecting the image template now. It's going to use the brand builder image by default, I assume, if it's following the instructions. Let's see if it does it. It's like a self-driving car. Yep. So yeah, you see, I have this little header banner on ryanhartman.net that it just assumed was my image. That's what I was saying before. And I probably wouldn't use that. So what I would do is just go literally tell it, hey, here's an actual better picture of me that I want you to use. Or whatever your logo happens to be. But it did that autonomously on its own just by scraping my website. It grabbed that image. Pretty cool. So it got the image right. It followed that instruction correctly. Now let's see if it chooses the golden note card, which is what it should do. And this isn't super fast. It's not slow either, and it could have something to do with my machine or the model I'm using, the fact that I'm screen recording on my machine. I don't know what affects the speed, but who really cares? Because you can give it instructions like this and walk away, come back to your computer 10 minutes later and see what it's completed for you. So, you know, it only feels long because you're sitting here watching it do it with me. But you know, it really isn't that painful because you don't need to sit there and watch in all situations. So what it's going to do now is it's going to select the mailing list to send to, which I don't think exists yet. How's it going to handle that? Because we haven't bought a mailing list. Okay, because it's going to use the farm campaign that's in the account by default, which is cool. Probably in my instructions I mentioned that, but then we're going to have to add recipients to that campaign. Totally fine. I want to see if it's smart enough to know that. And then is it going to be able to right now set up the email sending style? It says email, but it's not email. We're talking mail here. But you can see over on the right it says email sending style. Let's see if it is smart enough to go grab the even flow, staggered send, or daily limit. I forget which one I was using at the time in my instruction video. The staggered sending basically takes a whole list and kind of divides it up over the year. And then we later added the daily limit, which is more explicitly lets you say, hey, just send 1 a day or 2 a day, which is the better option in most cases. But when I recorded the video a few months back, we only had the staggered sending. Both work fine. So it set that up successfully. You see it did it all by itself. And now it's going to save that configuration. This is cool. This is fun. So, I mean, what it really allows you to do, if you give the AI agent control of your browser like this, is feed it instruction manuals. In our case with Thanks.io, you have to click and do things unless you are using full agentic workflows and you're using our MCP server. But if you're following some of these protocols that we've proven out, you do have to log in and set it up. And what we end up doing here at Thanks.io is we end up setting it up for you a lot of times, but kind of like you don't even have to take the time to reach out to us if you're able to do this. You just take one of my videos or something else that you see somebody else doing with the Thanks platform, and you just feed it to this browser-based system. Claude is one. I think Perplexity does this kind of stuff. I think all of them eventually will. I think even Gemini can. I haven't tried it yet, but I think I heard maybe Gemini has kind of web crawling. I don't know if they have an extension like this that will actually kind of like take over your computer. But you can see down at the bottom it says Claude is active in this tab group. And what it's doing now, I wonder if it's going to get stuck at all. The extension went away. Oh, it's still active. Okay. Because it went away on the right side, the actual extension, so I got a little confused. But it's still working on the thing. And what it's doing is now it's going to our help doc. to figure out how to build the mailing list. And this is the part that I thought might be a little tricky, and it might come back and say, hey, I need a way to get the mailing list, because unless it knows, or unless I explicitly gave it instructions in the document to go use the radius builder, it's probably going to ask us to source it a list. But let's see what happens. So it says Claude is active in this tab group. And then it's probably going to kick back at me. I'm going to actually go into the other side here, to the other tab here, to watch what it's doing. It's still working on that step. Okay. So I'm just going to let this run. This video might get a little long, but I want to do it in real time just to show the full demo. You can see here I have the option to stop Claude from what it's doing, but it's still working through everything. Now, what's interesting is I think it may have skipped the step to build the custom list, which is very good, because that list can be imported or added later. So it seems to have been smart enough to say, hey, I'm not going to get hung up on sourcing the custom mailing list. And I have a hunch that at the end of all this, it's going to come back to me and say, hey, you need to get a list in here. Help me do that. So let's let it run. Right now, it's adding the tracking URL to the note card. Let's see if I can see that happening in one of these tabs. Yep, it did that right down here. It's a really nice way to kind of do things that you find in docs, whether it's for thanks.io or whatever. And as I said before, if you happen to own a software or a SaaS and you're doing documentation, this is a really good way to test it, to see if the documentation is good enough for a human to follow, and what kind of questions the human might ask, because the AI is going to experience things almost exactly as you write them out, which is an advantage over the human, because the human's going to maybe not follow your instructions right, but I can trust that if I'm hitting roadblocks such as the credit card here, the custom mailing list and stuff like that, that if I do better in my documentation, it'll make it, one, easier for the AI in the future, but also for any human that's not using an AI to complete. So that's another unexpected use case here for using this browser extension from Claude. So, and by the way, it's a pretty experimental thing. I think it launched like a week ago. So I'm surprised at how flawlessly it is working when you really think about it. Arranging free sample delivery to address. Let's see. What else is it doing now? Oh, that's interesting. So it's going back through our onboarding process for some reason. Not sure why it's doing that. But again, I'm going to leave the video at this point. Let's just see what it does. But yeah, key takeaway here, Claude Chrome Extension. If you have docs for something for thanks.io or otherwise, you can use them. If you are creating docs, you should run it through this engine, as I'm going to be doing moving forward, to make sure that my docs are good. And that's it. So go grab the Claude Chrome extension. Go grab your free thanks.io account if you want to set up our $2 a day listing system if you happen to be in real estate. But really, this is more about this process than it is about that specific setup. So here it is. Great job. Here's what we did. Here's what you need to do. I need to add a credit card. I need to get a mailing list, and then update the message template. But yeah, it's giving me these things that I need to do. And of course, agentically, it could help me do them if I asked it to. So I could be like, here's my headshot, go in and put it there. Or you could go ahead and click and put it there. But you've basically got this really smart AI thing in your sidebar here in Chrome that can either do the steps for you or walk you through them. And I'm definitely going to be using this a lot moving forward. Thanks for checking out this video from thanks.io.